Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing well. So today I am so excited to be doing the new makeup nonsense slash makeup bingo slash new makeup release, will I buy it? And again, it is a collab with my YouTube besties Kyla Fish and Tara Brooke. I love them both so much, and I bet you all are coming from their channels because their channels are amazing. And if you are coming from them, welcome. I hope you subscribe, stick around, watch some of my other videos. But if you haven't heard of them, definitely go check them both out. Kyla does a lot of videos on chatty makeup things, like talking about different makeup brands, talking about makeup products she wants, talking about, like, she did a makeup collection if she wasn't a YouTuber, she did the Sephora fantasy cart, and she also does a lot of glowy natural makeup, and I really love her. She does also reviews on stuff, so it's really helpful because we have the same taste in makeup. So she does a lot of lip swatches, and it's really helpful for me to see what products I think I would like. And Tara does a lot of the same content. She does a lot of chatty things. She does a really fun one called New Makeup and Hard Decisions, where she puts on makeup and does hard decisions where she picks between like 2000s classic movies, TV shows, stuff like that. She also did the $1,000 Sephora cart, and she also does really glowy and beautiful makeup. So definitely go check out both of those ladies. I love them so much. They're definitely my YouTube besties, and I love collabing with them because this is such a fun video and I love both of their channels so much. So if you haven't heard of New Makeup Nonsense, it's basically where we spin a wheel of a bunch of new makeup releases and we will fill out a bingo card based on the makeup release. My cat is going crazy behind the camera, so I apologize. Any noise is her freaking out trying to find who knows what. But anyways, and then we fill it out on a bingo card. So I'm going to sit here and put the bingo card over here. The bingo card was created by Kyla, and Tara kindly made the bingo wheel. So let's just get into it. You guys will probably figure it out as we go on. Hopefully I don't end up moving towards the middle like I always do in my last video. So the first product is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Lip and Cheek Glow. These are cream blushes. There's two shades. I don't know, I really like cream blushes, but personally these aren't ones that call to me. I don't need any more cream blushes, so any that I do bring into my collection are going to be ones that I really want, and this just isn't one I want. The shades don't really call to me. I don't really see a difference in the two shades. I think they definitely need to expand that range, but they're both kind of like rosy, deeper tones, and I don't know, they just don't really call to me. I haven't heard much about them. It's a cute packaging, but for me, I have my favorite cream blush formulas, and I also have ones I want to try, and this just isn't on it. I'm going to mark this down as a cream product, which is oh so creamy in the bottom left, because this is a cream product. It's pretty self-explanatory. Hello, I'm editing this now, and I realized that I lost some of the footage for this video, so that either means that my bingo card is messed up somewhere, or I will talk about a product later on in the video that you guys are like, okay, you never talked about in the first place, why are you referencing it? It's because I'm missing footage. I know I missed the Dose of Colors palettes, but aside from that, I honestly have no idea what I missed. So hopefully it's not much, but I just thought I should throw this in here to let you guys know. Okay, so the next product that I got is the Winky Luxe S'more collection, and I can already tell I'm not interested in this. They have like a palette sort of thing that looks like it has a bronzer, a really gold highlight, and like a white highlight, and then some sort of stick that is like three-toned. I don't know. I'm so over combining a bunch of things into one palette or one product. I don't know who would buy that stick, no offense if you did. But they officially call it a S'mores face palette with 2 highlighters and 1 contour shade, which, why are we still making only one face palette? We should be making multiple ones so people can actually use it, because I'm not going to use all 3 of those shades, and not everyone can use any of those shades or all of those, so I don't know who they're catering towards. And then the S'mores Tri-Colored Balm. Well, I guess it's a lip balm, but I think it's just kind of tacky. I don't know, it doesn't look cute. It doesn't even look like a s'more, and it's just like tacky and like a cash grab, so I'm not really into that. So I don't know, I'm just gonna put that as a food themed release, Bon Appetit, because I mean it's s'mores themed, and I could put this under Who Asked, but I'm sure there'll be other things that we can put that under, because really, who asked for half of these releases? So next is the Cosmetic Soft Blur Velvet Lip Liner. I did see these and they look pretty, but I don't know, I'm not in the market to constantly be buying lip liners. I have one that I use from Colourpop and that's all I use. These are pretty colors, but also they're all kind of really similar. I would need to see them like actually on someone or a review of it, but to me these all kind of look pinky brown. Like there's some different shades, but I don't think they needed to make 5, and if they did, they should have made like a deeper one. and just made a bigger range because they all kind of look the same. There's a peach, a pink, a rose, a brown, and a brown, so one's warm, one's cool. This isn't a release I'm going to go out and buy. They're $19, which isn't bad, but I'm just not a huge lip liner person, and I think it's not the best shade range. It looks like a lot of the comments are saying the same too. I don't know, I think this could go under Who Asked for a release no one wanted, or The Shade, which is a terrible shade range. I think I'm going to put it under Who Asked because personally I feel like no one is going to run out and grab these. I'm not sure, I'll have to wait to see when the YouTubers say, but I think The Shade can be saved for something else because brands are just not getting it lately. Okay, our next product is Glam Light, the Glam Donut palette. I can already tell this ain't gonna be something I like. So the Glam Donut, I will admit the swatches that I'm seeing look really pigmented and gorgeous, but I don't know if that's how it would look in real life. I love the pinks and purples and the blues. It's very much like these were my favorite colors when I was little. Like I would be all over this. I would love the packaging when I was little, but as an adult, the packaging is bulky and tacky, and those aren't colors I would use. They look really beautiful, but this is definitely not a practical palette for me. And like, we don't need food themed makeup anymore. I feel like no one is into that anymore. The color story is really cute, and I think they nailed it because they all go together and they're all really cute. Just the packaging and just the fact that I wouldn't actually use this is turning me off. So I think if you like those colors, you might like it. I don't know how much the formula is good, but it looks pretty. The swatches look beautiful, but to me, the packaging is huge. I would imagine it'd be like this big. It looks like a puffy donut and just not my thing. I want to put this under food themed, but we already have one for that. I'm just going to put this as Not Like Other Girls because I would say it's a unique product as far as the color story goes. I haven't seen a color story like that, but I don't know. I'm just kind of putting it there because I don't know what else to put it under. And I would say it's pretty unique. The next product, we've been getting the same spot in the wheel, but this is the Fenty Skin brand launch. For skincare, I'm not going to go out and run and buy it just because it's Fenty, and I really love Fenty. But for me, I really need to wait and see the reviews and see if it's actually good or if it's just like Kylie Skin was just kind of a flop. But I don't know. I trust them more than I trust a brand like Kylie. Again, a lot of people are saying like I don't trust a makeup brand that makes skincare, which is true. But like, they're all owned by the same brand, so it's not like they don't know what they're doing. I just don't know how well they'll be doing it, or if it's just going to be like, we know people will buy it because it says Fenty, so let's just push it out. I'm not sure. Maybe I will pick up like one or two of the things because I think the fat water, I think it's called, that looks interesting. And I mean, all of it looks interesting, and I love the purple packaging, but again, I'm gonna wait for the reviews for a while on this, and this isn't gonna be something I buy anytime soon. I'm gonna put this under XOXO Glowy Girl because it is called the Total Cleanser, the Fat Water, and the Day Cream, and I feel like that's all rating really dewy, so we're gonna put that under there. Next up is the Kylie Skin Broad Spectrum SPF 40 Face Sunscreen. I didn't even know she came out with a sunscreen. I can already tell you this isn't gonna be a product I pick up. I don't buy anything from any Kardashian, Kylie Jenner, any sort of that stuff, just because those aren't people I support. I have brands I like and I just don't want to support them. But I mean, this looks fine. I like how it's like a clear formula like the Glossier one, so it's not going to leave a white cast, I believe. But I don't know. I mean, it's reef safe. I don't know if it's chemical or mineral. I've been buying mineral sunscreens for my face just because of a whole bunch of reasons that I'm not going to get into. But I believe this is chemical, so this isn't something I'm super interested in. It looks like an interesting release that could be good. Price point is $28, which is actually not bad for sunscreen, and I like how it's clear. I'm going to put this under the Influence is Real because it is an influencer brand. I keep dropping everything. Next up is the Juvia's Place Nude collection. I have not been keeping up with Trend Mood because I have not heard of like any of these things. So I'm not quite sure because I couldn't find it on Trend Mood, so I'm on Juvia's Place's website. And I believe it is an eyeshadow palette of 6 nude shadows. Okay, so it turns out it's not an eyeshadow palette, it's a collection of lipsticks. So what I said is the eyeshadow palette is really pretty, and it's one that I think I would pick up from Juvia's Place, but that's irrelevant because we're talking about lipsticks. The lipsticks are all pretty, but I'm not in the market for a lipstick, and like those don't interest me a whole lot. None of the shades seem like things I would pick up. So yeah, sorry, more mistakes for me today. Next up is the I Heart Revolution Hamburger palettes. Okay, clearly July is a month of food themed palettes and eyeshadow palettes and just everything in that realm, and I have a feeling this is going to be really hard to actually do this bingo card considering how many palettes we've gotten, and we're like, what, 10 minutes in? Look at the top, how much packaging is just not actually useful. It's just so wasteful, and I would have liked it like if it was Claire's makeup, but like, come on. There's no way anyone is gonna take that seriously as like a good eyeshadow palette. It's something that you buy for little kids or like when you're first getting into makeup. I don't know. It's just, come on. Like, no one is into food, and these colors are not something anyone, like, I don't know. It's just not unique. It's boring, and I don't like it. So this I would actually put as the boring new eye product. Next up is the Huda Beauty Nymph All Over Highlighting Powder. It looks a little bit tacky to me. It is pretty, but it looks like it's something that Makeup Revolution would make. It's $55. I would not pay for that. I just use my powder highlighter on my body. Maybe if you go through highlighter fast because you do use it all over your body, maybe this is for you. Personally, I don't know, I feel like I'm an average person. I'm not going to be applying highlighter all over my legs and my arms and my everything. I maybe put some on my shoulders if I'm wearing top like that, but I don't wear it enough to justify buying that. Maybe if you're a makeup artist, this is a good bang for your buck. And it is pretty, but it's just not actually something that I'm interested in. Not something that I was like, oh, I wish it was cheaper because it's so pretty. It's just like, even if Makeup Revolution made a product exactly like this, I wouldn't be interested in it at all. So I'm going to put this under Alien Slut because it is a blinding / metallic product and is a highlighter, so I think that fits for that category. Again, if you like any of these makeup releases, don't take my opinion to heart. This is just my opinion. I don't like a lot of makeup releases because I have very specific makeup taste, so don't take any of this to heart. But next is the Hourglass Unlocked Instant Extensions Mascara. Now, if you are one like me, you love Khaki Reviews Beauty, I'm going to link her down below because not enough people are subscribed to her. She is amazing. This is basically the same thing as the Thrive mascara. So it's a tubing mascara, which means when you wash it off, you just use warm water and then you just pull it off your eyelashes and it comes off in little tubes. Doesn't make any mess, it doesn't smudge. So it's a really interesting product, and I know she reviewed this and the formula is good on this, but it is a little bit more expensive and you get a little bit less product in the Thrive one. I do appreciate that this is sold through Sephora, so a lot more people can get their hands on this and it's a lot more accessible. But if I'm going to pick up a mascara, I'm going to pick up the Thrive one. And I actually want to pick up a tubing mascara, and I'm going to go for the Thrive one over the Hourglass one. But if you're interested in a tubing mascara and you can't get Thrive where you live, or it's really expensive too, this is a good alternative because it's the exact same thing. If you've seen her video, it's literally the same formula, same everything. I'm actually going to put it under same old, not because Hourglass has a product like this, but because it is the same thing as the Thrive one and a new packaging from a different brand. So it's kind of cheating, but, well, it's fine. Next up is the Too Faced Plump and Prime Face Plumping Primer Serum. Wow, what a handful of a name. I don't keep up with Too Faced. They aren't a brand I support. I know some people do. I just don't personally find my morals align with the owners of the company. But from the sounds of this product, it sounds like something I would enjoy if I did purchase it. But this is a luxury face plumping primer serum. Seems nice. Plump scares me a little bit because plumping sounds a little bit like stinging and I have sensitive skin. But this could be an interesting product. It sounds like it's, I don't know if it'd be hydrating or if it's just plumping. I'm hoping it's a plump as in it hydrates your skin with hyaluronic acid so it makes it look more plump, but I'm not quite sure. I'm going to put this under I Woke Up Like This because to me it sounds like it's going to be like a very like I have model skin type of makeup. It says it preps skin for flawless makeup, it firms, fills, and plumps, smoothing texture, and it's really lightweight and milky, and it provides a natural glow. So to me that sounds really like natural, like put it on, not much foundation. I have really gorgeous skin, I'm a model, so I'm going to put it under there. Next is the Colourpop Wild Nothing palette, which actually looks really pretty. The eyeshadow palette looks beautiful. Those are colors right up my alley. Aside from, like, I wouldn't use the green a lot, but it would be unique to my collection. But, like, they're all really light. They're, like, pinky, peachy, browns. Like, they're all in, like, a pinky family, which I love. And they have browns. They have a few shimmers. There's no glitter, which I'm glad. I don't like the glitters in those palettes. But those are all colors that I really, really enjoy. My only thing is, I feel like a lot of people complain that Colourpop doesn't make palettes for deeper skin tones, and I feel like this is a good representation. But let's say they do make palettes for deeper skin tones. This is just a palette for lighter skin tones. I would, hands down, pick up this palette in the future. I love this palette. I might actually pick it up sometime in the future. I don't need any palettes right now, but these look really pretty. It's just, I wish they would make palettes for deeper skin tones like they make these for lighter skin tones. I also am interested in the cream eyeshadows as like an eyeshadow base, like a cruelty-free dupe for the MAC paint pots. But I would have to wait and see reviews on those. But the palette is really pretty if we let go of the shade range. I'm actually going to put this under the shade, which is Terrible Shade Range, because this isn't something like a foundation, but I think I read in the comments a lot of people are angry about this because it's just going to show up ashy on all deeper skin tones, and a lot of people have problems with Colourpop like that. That's why the hashtag ColourPopMeBlack is because a lot of Colourpop products don't work on deeper skin tones. So I'm going to put it under that. I really hope Colourpop starts to change that, make ones with more pigmentation and deeper color. Next is the Becca No Pigment Zero collection, which people have some thoughts on this collection. I haven't seen any reviews. I'm waiting for Khaki to do a review on this. I think Kathleen Lights just put up a video. I haven't watched it yet. But it's a bunch of things that are literally zero pigment. They have a zero pigment foundation. They have a highlighter, which is like a gloss, and like, it looks like a lip gloss. I would maybe be interested in picking up one of these things. I don't think a zero foundation is something that interests me because it just sounds like a primer. I'm not into like Becca lip glosses. I have clear lip glosses I like, but if it's a good highlight that's just like a clear highlight, I would maybe be interested, but I would be worried it'd be too sticky and tacky. A lot of people are like, okay, this is kind of weird. It's just like The Onion is doing this. But I'm glad to see that this is something new from Becca. I feel like they've been releasing the same thing over and over again, like Champagne Pop, and this is something new and innovative from them. I think I'm going to put this under my Lip Glosses Poppin' because I think they have a lip gloss, unless that's the highlight. I'm going to just put it under my Lip Glosses Poppin' because there is a lip gloss in this. It's not like a gloss collection, but it fits. So we're going to put it there. Okay, next is the Urban Decay Stoned Vibes eyeshadow palette. There are some pretty shadows, but this is, I mean, it's basically all glitter. And I don't know, why are we still putting brushes in eyeshadow palettes? And why is it in the middle? If you're going to put a brush, put it at the bottom. That's like so weird. This just looks like an Urban Decay palette from like 10 years ago, to be honest. I didn't think they would actually release something like this nowadays. This looks like an old school Urban Decay palette. And it's just like, it's old school. Like this is something that old school YouTube makeup lovers would have loved 10 years ago. Claire's would love to sell this. New Urban Decay, this doesn't scream what they're releasing. It's just like a time warp. I don't really like it. I feel like this just pushes them down the hill instead of brings them as more relevant. Instead, this just kind of, to me, makes me think that they're not gonna produce makeup that I really enjoy. So, I don't know. I don't really like that. Again, I don't think I can fit this on the bingo card. Next is the Pure and Raw Beauty Christy collab, which I'm so happy for Christy. I've loved her for so long. I love her vlog channel. If you haven't watched it, I love watching them garden. Her and her husband are so cute. And this palette looks gorgeous. It's a double-sided palette, so it's still compact. And you have a neutral side and a colorful side. I almost wished I picked it up because the neutral side looks stunning. There's like some pinkies, there's some corals, yellows, deep browns. It looks gorgeous, and the colorful side looks so inspiring. I love that purple, the yellow, the pink. Oh my gosh, they all look so pretty. And I almost wish I picked it up because it's only like 35 bucks. So maybe I'll look into it, see if they have another release, and maybe I'll pick it up. I mean, I don't need it, but it's just so pretty. I love the packaging, and I really love Christy. So even if it wasn't from her, I would still think it's a really pretty palette, but I would be less inclined to buy it. Again, I don't think I can fit this on my bingo card because I would put it on the influence is real, but I already put that down. Whatever, I guess we're just gonna move on and try and find a new thing. I suck at bingo. Next is the Colourpop Freckle Pen, which I'm actually interested in buying. I know a lot of people, oh my gosh, a lot of people hate freckle stuff because everyone's like, I used to get bullied for my freckles, now it's trendy. And I don't know, maybe it's inconsiderate of me, but to me when I see those comments, I'm just like, come on, just let people enjoy stuff. It's just freckles. Like, I get that people are upset about that, and like someone's like, why can't they just be yourself? But like, it's just makeup. It washes off at the end of the day, and I think making a big deal about it is just annoying. If you don't want to wear freckles, don't wear them. It washes off at the end of the day. We'll let people do what they want. And to me, this is really cool and affordable, and I actually would want to pick this up just because I would be interested in trying the faux freckle thing, and this is only $8. Next is the e.l.f. Bite Size Face Duos, which look almost like dupes for the Cover FX ones, except these look, the Cover FX one is like a shimmery blush and a matte blush. This looks like a highlight and a blush, which e.l.f. has done for forever, but I really like this updated packaging. It looks like it's the same size as the Bite Size eyeshadows, and they also have a face oil mist, which is $5, but none of these colors scream like I need to pick it up. But this product really interests me. I think e.l.f. is really stepping up their game recently, and I think this would be quality based on the eyeshadows. It's just not something I'm going to pick up. I'm not really into a lot of powder blushes just because I feel like a lot of them are okay, so I don't want to just spend my money on powder blush that I'm not going to be super into just because I love creams so much, but that one is really pretty. I don't know what to put this under. I suck at this. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm not going to put it on the bingo card because I don't know where to put it and I don't want to break the rules too much, so we're just going to move on. Next is the Stila Bohemian Renaissance. Here's more stuff that looks like has been released 10 years ago. So we have an eyeshadow, just one eyeshadow, kitten eyeshadow. Was kitten still around for 10 years? A plumping lip glaze, a bunch of stuff. This, oh my gosh, Stila is irrelevant, I'm sorry. When's the last time they released something new that people actually like since those glitter eyeshadows? They just keep re-releasing things. This is definitely going to go under girl move on. Move on from the kitten stuff. Move on from the same things over and over again. I feel like everything looks the same. Like nothing they make is new. It's just like, oh, here's a reminder that we have this product for the same 10 years. Like, please move on. Next is the Morphe 2 brand launch, which is from the, I don't know how to say their names, it's the Charlie and Dixie duo. I think they're collaborating for the launch. They have like a skin tint, an eyeshadow, and then some lip things. It's all like surrounded on natural but fun makeup, which I think is really cool to have something cheap for young people to enjoy because it's affordable, but it's still really natural and it's not going to be heavy makeup. I don't know if I support Morphe or not, but if I do, I would be interested in that skin tint because, I mean, I love skin tints, and it's really nice to see a brand like Morphe, which is all about, like, I feel like heavy makeup, come out with something like that, and I feel like this brand is kind of like a Glossier dupe, except that they're kind of the same price as Glossier. Like, the cheap and lick mousse is $12, and cloud paints are like $18, so it's not really a dupe. It is kind of pricey for a drugstore, I will say. I don't know where to put this on my palette. Okay. I suck at bingo. Whatever, we're just gonna move on. It's okay that I don't have everything on my card. Buxom Lip Cream and Polish Fall Collection. Buxom is not a brand that I feel like is super relevant either. Not a brand I support because of those 2 bronzers that they released. But, I mean, the shade range is nice. They have deeper shades, not just White Russian or whatever that one was called. But I just can't support this brand because of their 2 bronzer releases. They literally had 2 bronzers that I could use. Not even medium skin tone, just fair and light. But, I don't know. Like, they're pretty. I'm not into the glittery lips, but I mean, they're pretty, but not a release I'm into. I don't know. It's just like, the swatches on the lips don't look that appealing to me. They look best on deep skin tone, I will say. On light skin tone, I just feel like it looks like poopy lips. I'm sorry. I'm gonna put this under New Season, New Me because they're all like fall colored. It's called like, It's spiked apple cider, pumpkin spiced latte, hazel, and autumn. I don't know where this fall came from. We're in July, but I'm here for it. I hate summer. It's so hot. But, I mean, it is seasonal. Me again. I lost the footage for the next, like, 4 products that I talked about. I didn't finish bingo, as you'll see in a minute. The first was the Cover FX Tinted Moisturizer, which I'm not going to go into, but Khaki made a video, I think today. When you're seeing this, it'll be a few days ago. That goes over a lot of my thoughts. I think it's a terrible launch. It's really tasteless from them, and I'm not supporting that launch or the brand for a while. Also, the Harry Potter and Ulta collection. I don't support J.K. Rowling. I do like Harry Potter, as you can see right there. Don't support her and her views anymore, and I think that collection is just bad. I don't think they actually put thought into it. There's the e.l.f. lip balms, which are cool, but not something I'm going to purchase because I do like my Glossier ones. My cat is here. And I think there was one other thing, but I don't remember what it is. Clearly not that important because I can't remember it at all. But yeah, those are some things that I missed. I found the footage for the outro, which you'll see in a second, but I didn't actually finish bingo because everything that was left on my card, I couldn't fit on the bingo card just because I just picked a bad layout this time and it made it impossible to do bingo. My cat is going crazy. Yeah, she wants his hair tie. Anyways, so yeah, I'm going to show you the outro, but I'm sorry that all this footage is lost. I promise this isn't a regular thing on my channel. And yes, let's just get into the outro. Sadly, I didn't get bingo. I could have gotten it in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spots. But unfortunately, there are none that I see like a percentage of the proceeds are donated. None are really swampy. Maybe if I did it differently and I planned it out more, I could have, but if I picked a different bingo card, I'm sure I would have gotten it. I hope you guys still enjoyed hearing me talk about new releases. Definitely let me know what releases are boring you or which ones you're really excited for. Thank you for watching this video. Again, go watch Kyla and Tara's videos if you haven't already. And if you're coming from their channel, be sure to say hi. I love to talk to you. Definitely make sure you subscribe. My Instagram will be linked below if you want to chat on there. And I will see you in my next video.